Alright, hey guys, as you can see, my video quality is slightly better. Well, because I put the phone on full HD 60 FPS, so it'll be slightly smoother. But I'm only doing this because I have enough battery. Usually when I was recording my videos, I had low battery. So yeah. So today, as you can see, the Firelight B212L is not in a different spot because another box is taking its place, and I removed the other box to see what else to do with it. But anyways, over here we have this fan shutdown relay tied to a fire alarm system. What does this relay do exactly? So first let's talk about what relay this is. So I bought this relay almost like 3 years ago, and not knowing what to do with it, thinking I could make a latching system, but I wasn't able to do it because this was a PAM1, space age PAM1 relay. So with this PAM relay, I'm able to shut down the fan when the system goes into alarm. So the blue common is connected to the normally closed contact of the fan switch, and the yellow wire is connected directly to the fan. So right now the fan is working normally. I'll keep it on to demonstrate how it works when I get to the main part of the system. So anyways, this is a PAM relay. So when it gets 24 volts, it'll shut down the fan. And it's connected to the non-silenceable NAC on my panel. Is called the strobe NAC, as you can see the lettering behind there. So that even if this fire alarms are silenced, they will even if the fire alarm is silenced, the fan will still be shut down until the system is reset. And by the way, this relay has a flyback diode in there, I believe. So there will be I think a 50 millisecond delay when it gets its power, when it loses its power. So yeah, right now the relay is de-energized, letting the fan run. So now, as for the panel, everything is normal. I added some lights to it to show some of the hidden relays statuses, such as the trouble relay, reset relay. It basically shows which hidden relay got energized, such as reset relay, the trouble relay, which is energized right now because there's no trouble, and the acknowledging relay. We still have the system sensor MDL, but it will synchronize one system sensor device and then act as a silencing signal device for other two devices. So over here we have the Firelight B212, of course. Over here we still have our system sensor LED remote strobe. It's set to 15 candela. As for the pull station here, we still have our Faraday pull station, the RSD type. And then we have the annunciator. The power LED is disconnected, but that's okay, because we still have a way to see if it has life in it. And then over here we have my EST Genesis horn strobe, and the horn is set to code 3 is fixed, I don't know what volume, and the strobe is set to 15 candela. Now for this room, no pull station, we have an EST chime, and it's set to fixed temporal 3 low volume. So now, without further ado, let's test this feature. Oh, and by the way, there's this blue LED that indicates that the relay is getting power. It doesn't directly do that, though. If I connected it to the fan, it'll just die. 3, 2, and 1. See, the fan is shutting down. See, the fan shut down. And you see that little red light in there? That's the relay's energizing indicator. EST enhanced sync. The signs from the annunciator. Alright, as you can see, everything is silenced. The MDL is only there to silence the ESD devices. So the ESD devices only sync with the system sensor devices when they're silenced by the MDL. But if the MDL does not give the silencing signal, the ESD devices just do their own sync protocol because they could sync themselves until they receive a random frequency to silence. As you can see, the acknowledge relay is energized by one of those white indicators. The relay is still energized, the fan stopped. Audible silence here. Now we'll reset the pull station. Relay is still energized, right? I'm going to be resetting the system. You heard that relay click in there. And the fan is back running. Alright, the fan shut down again. Before we reset the system, I would like to show the audible silence. Since I have my camera running on 60 FPS on my phone, it can catch all the strobe flashes. Look, not missing a single strobe flash. It missed a few. But in general, it will not miss it unless I keep zooming in. Yup, my phone is warming up a little. Nothing here, but I got the signal to silence because everything is on 2-wire. I think I should reset the system from here. Oh, but before I reset the system, I need to reset the pull station. I was speaking a little bit. I need to start putting alarms on the wall. But I need to make some negotiations first. Now, I'm going to reset it from here on the annunciator. So watch as the fan comes back on when I reset the thing. Look, the fan's back. So yeah guys, I guess I found some use for this relay. Now as for the future plans, after this point, ever since this year started, there's change after change. I'll try to keep the changes a little short because they take time. It took me a while for me to integrate this receptacle, the relay, onto the system because I had to shut down the power in order to connect it to the fan switch. So, well, I guess I don't need to use the fan now. Now, about this receptacle, I think it's kind of useless for the system because the system has no smoke detectors. Because the initiating devices only consist of pull stations. So, it will be kind of useless because there are no smoke detectors on the system. What I was planning to do is that, first alert, make some relays for these smoke detectors, so that when the smoke detectors activate, the relay will get the signal and it will send a signal to some other external device that is not related to the smoke detector. So that could be our fire alarm system, but that will start getting messy, because I never put wires for the system to like here, up there, and have no method of making the wires stay up there. If I do it now, it'll be like hanging, and it'll be a mess, so I'll see about that. But besides that, this wouldn't be. Now you usually see this kind of setup on air conditioners. When the fire alarm system is activated, a relay gets stripped over there and it'll shut off the air conditioning system. I do not want to do that here because it will be chaos. Because the system is still not dedicated for life safety purposes. It was meant for demonstration, but I still like make it go to other rooms and stuff, and have receptacles like this. This is our first receptacle for the system. Like it's controlling something that's not really related. Now, if this were helpful, if this kind of setup were helpful, like a relay connected to a fan, and shutting the fan down when it gets a signal from the fire alarm system, that would be useful. If you do not want this fire to spread if there's a fire. So yeah. So yeah, that's it for system test 76. Bye, guys.